I can see through anything. You think, you say, you try, slick, trying to get by. You can't even look me in my eye. Go hard to the dirt, don't stop, don't wait.
Going down, down, down. Just come smooth. Watch me do.
Following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 265 pounds, Marcus Corvon. The ECW World Champion from Colorado Springs, Colorado, weighing in at 275 pounds, Bobby Lashley.
Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Cole and JBL here at ringside, welcoming you to Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Hey, I got top billing tonight. I like it. Keep it up.
Well, what can I say? These Minneapolis fans have got me in such a great mood. I'm feeling especially generous tonight.
He slipped out of that one. Man, this one's turned into a fight, pure and simple.
We knew it was going to be intense. We knew it was going to be physical. But I don't think anyone was prepared for this.
I gotta admit, it took me by surprise, and that doesn't happen often.
That's an understatement. You've been in hundreds of matches in your career. We both called hundreds more. We usually have a pretty good idea of what to expect, but not this time.
I guess it just goes to show you anything can happen here in the WWE.
Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
That's the law.
He's got this crowd solidly behind him. And now he's going to give them exactly what they want to see.
You can't just keep playing to the crowd. That's a huge distraction, in my opinion. You don't normally see guys as big and strong as Marcus Corvon move as quickly as he does.
And that speed, combined with his overpowering strength, has led to the downfall of many a superstar.
Man, what a match. Kids, if you're watching this, don't try this stuff at home.
Absolutely not. These are trained WWE superstars, and even they wind up seriously injured sometimes. He wasted no time going for that pin.
2. Bobby Lashley's a big guy, but he's got to be careful not to depend too much on size and strength.
You're kidding, right? It seems to me like those are Lashley's two biggest advantages. They've certainly served him well so far in his career.
Keep telling yourself that. It's true what they say. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. And Lashley might learn the hard way. I think these superstars are going to keep it up until they've got literally nothing left to give.
And that's the attitude you have to take to win. You know that your opponent isn't going to hold anything back, and you can't afford to either.
I'd love to know where you're coming up with this stuff, because it sure ain't from personal experience. These superstars have been giving it everything they've got all night.
They sure have. And that's where the superb conditioning of the WWE superstars comes in. Look at that. That's going to go over big with the fans and build some momentum at the same time.
You got to watch out for your opponent when they're getting fired up like this.
What a counter that was. Boy, how impressive is Marcus Corvan?
He's the alpha male. He's the top of the food chain. They don't get any bigger or badder than him.
These fans have certainly rallied around Bobby Lashley, and it's not hard to see why.
Yeah, but if Lashley knows what's good for him, he won't worry about the fans. He'll just focus on taking care of business in the ring.
Lashley's made a name for himself doing exactly that, and I don't see that changing anytime soon.
It's crazy to think that we actually get paid to do a job like this. There's thousands of people out there who would do this for free.
Really? Maybe I should look into that. I could get a better broadcast partner and save the company some money at the same time.
Keep it up, and you're going to find out exactly how tough it is to do this job with your jaw wired shut. These superstars.
Here it is. He's building up a head of steam, and he's about to let his opponent have it.
And if his opponent is smart, he'll get the hell out of there. The power of the alpha male is just plain scary.
That's for sure. You don't see many superstars with the ability to physically dominate their opponents the way Marcus Corvan does.
And he's not just strong. I don't know. He's putting a lot on the line going up there.
Bobby Lashley is about as impressive a specimen as...
Come on, quit showing off. This is a wrestling match, not a popularity contest.
We've seen this before. He's been wrestling his style of match, and he's coming up on a big payoff.
Look at these superstars go. It's obvious that they've done their homework on each other.
That's for sure. This match might have been over by now if they hadn't.
90% of a match is in the preparation. You got to come in ready for battle.
These superstars have proven time and again that they're willing and able to go the distance.
Well, you don't get too far in this business if you're not.
That's for sure, partner. There's always someone right behind you, ready to overtake you if you can't keep up.
It sounds like this capacity crowd has something on their minds.
Yeah, and 10,000 paying customers can't be wrong.
He anticipated that move perfectly.
This Marcus Cravan is pure power, and he knows how to use it.
He does indeed. The alpha male leaves a trail of broken bodies wherever he goes.
And I think he's aiming to add another one here tonight. There's the cover.
1, 2, 3.
Here's your winner and still the champion, Lashley. The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, the WWE Tag Team Champions from Washington, D.C., weighing 317 pounds, Batista. WWE Tag Team Champions from Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing 243 pounds, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. Weighing in at 380 pounds, the world's strongest man, Mark Henry. From India, weighing in at 420 pounds, the Great Khali.
Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Cole and JBL here at ringside, welcoming you to Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Hey, I got top billing tonight. I like it. Keep it up.
Well, what can I say? These Minneapolis fans have got me in such a great mood. I'm feeling especially generous tonight. He's going for the pin.
One.
What a counter that was!
Man, what a match. Kids, if you're watching this, don't try this stuff at home.
Absolutely not. These are trained
There's the tag.
Did they get the tag? Yes!
Batista's had a lot of success so far, but that's because most of his opponents let him psych them out.
If you're not intimidated at the sight of a heavily muscled 6.5-foot animal like Batista, you better have your head examined.
Man, I don't want this match to end.
I'm with you, partner. But it's got to end sooner or later.
Well, whichever way it goes, no one can say that these superstars didn't give it everything they got. One of the perks of being Mark Henry is that there aren't many people who can stop you from doing whatever the hell you want.
That's true. The world's strongest man is a terrifying individual, and he's capable of seriously injuring his opponents.
And that's supposed to be a bad thing.
He could pin his opponent right here.
Looks like they got the tag. Mark my words, one of these days, Ric Flair's cheating ways are going to catch up with him.
Well, if it hasn't happened so far, I have my doubts as to whether it ever will.
The word giant gets thrown around a lot, but the the tag's been made and his partner's coming in. even if you wind up winning a match like this, you're going to be feeling it for the next week.
Yes, but that's the case if you lose as well. And having to deal with emotional as well as physical pain is that much worse.
Hey, it's pretty insightful for a guy who's never wrestled a match. There's the tag. Nice teamwork there. It's crazy to think that we actually get paid to do a job like this. There's thousands of people out there who would do this for free.
Really? Maybe I should look into that. I could get a better broadcast partner and save the company some money at the same time.
Keep it up, and you're going to find out exactly how tough it is to do this job with your jaw wired shut. Wow, great reversal.
What a reversal!
If you ask me, Batista's best days were back when he was Triple H's lackey.
Batista was impressive as a member of Evolution, but it wasn't until he left them that he earned the first of several World Heavyweight Championship victories.
This has been a great match so far, but I think it's pretty obvious which way it's going.
Oh, really? Are you willing to go out on a limb and actually make a guess then?
There's no guesswork involved, but if you're going to be snippy, I'm just going to keep my mouth shut.
Wow, if I knew it was that easy, I would have said that years ago.
I don't use the word evil lightly. Well, that's what comes to mind when I see the delight Mark Henry takes in destroying his fellow superstars.
Evil, just a word that losers like you use to describe people who will do.
Looks like he's bringing in his partner. And here's a little something for the fans. That's why they love him.
Who cares what they think? All he's doing here is giving his opponent a chance to recover.
1, 2, 3.
These superstars have been giving it everything they've got all
4.
night.
They sure have. And that's where the superb conditioning of the WWE Superstars comes into play.
Yeah, you're not going to win a match if you're blown up 2 minutes into it.
You can say that again. I've seen matches won and lost simply because one superstar was able to outlast their opponent.
Looks like a tag to me.
He was one step ahead on that one. Watching these superstars go at it reminds me why I prefer to stay on this side of the announce table.
You know, if you let me train you, you could be Cruiserweight champ inside a year.
Oh, no. I've heard stories about the way you train people. You make Marine drill instructors look like pushovers.
Are you surprised? They're just training people to go to war. I train them to be WWE superstars.
Well, thanks, but no. Look at him. He's just radiating confidence. And he's got a lot to be confident about.
He looks a little overconfident to me. This could come back to bite him.
2.
Ric Flair certainly has earned the nickname the dirtiest player in the game, but you can't say he doesn't warn his opponents.
You're such a hypocrite. If it was anyone else in there cheating to win, you'd be all over them.
What can I say? I guess I'm willing to make an exception for a legend with 16 World Championship victories to his credit.
So much for objective commentary. I guess it's up to me to provide the fair and balanced analysis as usual. Nice quick counter there. to admit it, but when I look at superstars like the great Khali, they made the tag. Here we go. Yeah, that's just great. Why don't you just quit showing off and get down to business?
He is getting down to business. He's in the sports entertainment business, isn't he?
That was a textbook reversal.
Looks like the tag has been made.
You can show off for the crowd if you want, but all that does is let your opponent rest up.
Actually, I think it's a great display of confidence on the part of this great superstar.
This capacity crowd is certainly getting its money's worth here tonight.
And it's a good thing, too. If they're not buying tickets, we're not getting paychecks.
Well, I don't think we'll have to worry about selling tickets the next time we come back here. Not after a match like this.
And there's the tag.
Great reversal. And here's the cover.
Rope break.
I've been looking forward to this match all night.
So have I. It's certainly been one of the most anticipated matchups in recent weeks.
And usually when you got that kind of hype, it's tough to live up to expectation, but these superstars aren't having any trouble doing that.
They sure aren't. And that's an impressive thing in and of itself.
He dodged that bullet.
You talk about raw power. You talk about intensity. Have you ever seen a superstar like Batista?
He's impressive, no question. But it's not like he's the biggest or the baddest guy to set foot in the WWE ring.
Well, you got to be pretty.
Here are your winners and still the WWE Tag Team Champions, Batista and the Nature Boy, Ric Flair.